scientists. I'm guessing that pretty much anywhere you live in Wilmington, North Carolina, or New Hanover County, you probably have driven by, walked by, seen a man-made retention pond. This is a retention pond right off of Canterwood Drive near the hospital. And it was designed by humankind to protect the buildings around it and the roads around it from flooding. We have a lot of medical buildings around here. We have some apartments back here. So this is a retention pond that became a man-made ecosystem. Let's talk about this ecosystem. Let's talk about the abiotic factors. Do you think it's an aquatic or terrestrial ecosystem? Ding, ding, ding if you said aquatic. Yes, definitely. Let's talk about, you can probably see we have land or soil, and there's definitely soil at the bottom of the retention pond. We have air and breathing air. We have water, soil. We definitely have light. Today we don't have a lot of light. We've got a lot of low stratus clouds. But we have a lot of biotic factors that have decided to use this as their ecosystem, right? So we have some ducks. We have some, over there you should be able to see a wading bird. It's gray, it's moving. Okay. All right, mixed scientists, time to use your scientific skills of observation and your memory skills. I want you to check out this biotic producer. This is a cypress tree, and I can tell it's a cypress tree because of these knees around its trunk that are related to its root system. Cypress trees are hardy and tough. They are adapted to survive in aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems, and they are some of the longest living trees you can find in North America. They can live for thousands of years if they have access to the right abiotic factors in their ecosystems. So keep that in mind. We have some longleaf pines, another pretty exciting tree in our greater New Hanover County area. And we have an algae bloom. We can see evidence of the wind, which is an abiotic factor. Lots of abiotic plus biotic creating an ecosystem. However, none of the biotic factors in this man-made ecosystem can read, to my knowledge. Well, we have a couple of biotic factors over there that could read this. I'm talking about the birds. I'm talking about the plants, our producers, our consumers, our decomposers. Part of the reason we have this algae bloom is because we have excess nutrients from our stormwater runoff. So the question is, if we humans as a biotic factor are not supposed to swim in this man-made ecosystem, eat fish from this man-made ecosystem, drink from this man-made ecosystem, and we're not supposed to let our pets do that. What does that mean for these biotic ducks? What does it mean for these biotic trees and plants? I double dog dare you to go out into your world and try to find a retention pond ecosystem and think about how these abiotic factors that have changed, the light, air, water, and soil has changed because of habitat depletion, and how that's impacting the biotic factors that visit or live in this particular man-made ecosystem. Over and out. Since I double dog dared you all to try to find retention ponds, man-made ecosystems near your home, I have been looking all over New Hanover County and seeing them everywhere. This particular retention pond, this man-made ecosystem, was designed to protect the neighborhood and the golf course around Pine Valley or near Pine Valley Elementary School. And like all of these retention ponds, I spy with my little eye biotic factors that cannot read in order to heed the probable imbalance in these man-made ecosystems. But because there's habitat depletion, there's a lot of competition for these biotic factors to find a place to live, eat, consume, etc. You guessed it, another retention pond. This one is near Alderman School. We have some white ibises on the far bank. We have some cypress trees because I see those knees. We have a fountain in this retention pond, which I'm not sure, it might help with some of the balance or imbalance. I don't see any algae bloom, so that's different. Mixed scientists, yet another man-made retention pond, aquatic ecosystem here in Carolina Beach near the Greenway. I truly am noticing them all over New Hanover County. My hypothesis is that this retention pond was created because there's a lot of neighborhoods and development just beyond those longleaf pines. So obviously also a lot of habitat depletion. And perhaps one interesting biotic feature that might have been displaced was this apex predator. No sign of an alligator today, but it was very cold last night, so their body systems may be taking a while to heat up today. Yet another retention pond in New Hanover County with a very exciting biotic factor. That's an American alligator. It happens to be 60 degrees out today, and that American alligator is ectothermic. It relies on the temperature and the energy from the sun to heat up its body systems, so it's soaking up the beautiful temperature of the day. This particular retention pond does have a fence all the way around it, possibly because of that exciting biotic factor that found its way to this ecosystem. So I'm telling you, these retention ponds, you never know what you might discover.